Does anyone want to do a recap of last session?
I got it. I feel like thinking about it, it was like more in the details of last session. So let me find it. So yeah. So wait, is this the right? I think this is okay. Yes. So we basically infiltrated. Well, Vega and Rito walked in the front door of the secret hideout for the people that Rito is working for, quote unquote, and Vega is a part of, quote unquote. They're like, I don't know, doing whatever they're doing. They met a changeling and a sea elf. Meanwhile, Margot, Lilith, Lieutenant Yavanna got into the secret base their own way. And Lieutenant Yavanna distracted the guards while we all snuck inside. And then Yavanna distracted the guards completely on her own. While the rest of us just basically just snooped around. So we just like found a bunch of bedrooms. We walked into who we eventually discovered was Arik's bedroom where he was sleeping. Found Newton got a book. Oh yeah, we got 2 vials of that random liquid out of that apothecary garden area. Forgot about that. We should probably drink it. And the changeling walked in and caught Lilith in his room. While Vega and Rito were simultaneously getting a tour. We learned a little bit about Vega and kind of how they were made generally when Rito and Vega ran into him in the base. Rito was suspicious of the changeling when they answered the door and Lilith was still in their room and they quote unquote distracted. Vega and Rito successfully distracted the changeling in any and every way.
Like, took out of commission. Yeah. Inflicted like 10 points of exhaustion and like bang.
To quote Lilith, at great sacrifice, they distracted the changeling.
Okay, but actually,
But and then we all went back home. Basically, we just kind of left. And then Rito and Vega eventually came back as well. Muten did some investigating into the book he borrowed. I feel like Muten doesn't steal anything. Borrowed from RX3. And, oh yeah, and then Rito kind of broke the news of how Vega is probably somehow connected to, like, Ina's soul. And it's all very complicated.
Body and shoved into Vega.
Yeah. Yeah, so then Yavanna had a little bit of a breakdown, understandably. And Vega remembered some things. Rito talked to his goddess. Muten finds depictions of ruins in head and chest cavity of food. And they're ancient, older than anything Muten has ever seen before. And then we went to the library, and Rito and Lilith went to the Onashias temple, and Yavanna stayed at home. And I think that's how it ended.
Sweet. Thank you, thank you.
That worked.
So, just so I have.
They're both males.
There are 2 genders.
Two genders.
There are 2 genders, Arif and me.
Yes. Okay, so just to be, so I know we have Rito and Lilith are going to the temple. Vega, Margot, and Ten are going to the library, and Ivana staying home. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, let's start with the temple. Rito and Lilith. It is about a little after early afternoon as you guys are heading out, as you had rested most of the morning away after your adventure.
I started my long rest at like 8 a.m.
True. So yeah, early to mid afternoon. You guys make your way over to the and I forgot the new name I came up with it, but the Oceanus Temple. As you guys approach, you see a similar scene that you had come across before, with a group outside the temple calling out to passersby. I don't know what that's. Passersby. Calling out passersby as they call out for those who seek a connection with their patron of choice to give up their worldly possessions and fully give in to the faith of their gods.
Ah,
I bet we could find a back to go around. I don't really want to deal with confrontation right now.
we can.
You want to?
Sure.
Alright. We're gonna try to find a back entrance.
Okay. Going around back, you guys are able to find a.
Oh, but can I say I glance at the crowd to see if there's anything on my face?
Yeah, can I make a religion check?
Perception and roll religion.
What?
21.
21. Okay. 12. You
Any alignment?
not that you can pick up on. Based on your knowledge of religion, you had faintly heard of it under your prior occupation, but nothing really to pay attention to. 21. Looking across the crowd, you see the people up front wearing kind of more of a almost like a gray colored robe, somewhat of a lighter gray. You can see a design across the front, which you recognize as the Order of Thais, which is a serpent around a staff with a almost what looks like a river running below it. And so it's like the staff is coming out of the river, serpent around the staff, the river running below it. Looking across, you don't specifically that you might recognize from around town, but nothing specific.
Okay. Yeah, let's just go around back.
Okay. Heading around back, you guys come across a side door that many of the clergy use just to, go gather fresh water, take in supplies, deliveries, that stuff, while leaving the front open for patrons to come on through. As you guys are going there, you see the door open up and a woman walks through. You would recognize this is an ogre, female ogre walking through. She seems to be carrying some, those like bar with the buckets.
Let's get down to business.
Yeah, that type of thing. As she walks out. Oh,
Excuse me, is it possible for us to enter this way? It's a little crowded outside.
Oh, sure. Go on ahead. Just continue through. It's a pretty straight path right into the chapel.
Thank you.
Of course.
Was she carrying pails?
Yeah, I just want to insight if she's just like, never mind. That was a 6. Which is like, what if she's just like, oh, this is weird. Yeah. I don't know.
Are there any other doorways after you initially step in?
As you guys step in, you open up into like a more kitchen serving area. There's some people moving out and about. Some of the workers in similar garb that you had seen the ogre in, which is just a relatively plain white robe without any discernible symbols other than a symbol of water running down the front. You see them kind of going about. Some of them have like their, sleeves rolled up. They're dicing, cooking. You see large pots of stew and soup. However, after the kitchen, you see another door that opens up into the main.
Did that ogre also have something on her chest?
Yeah, same symbol.
Just the river? So not the staff and
No.
the
Just the river running down.
You want to go to the chapel? We can pray in the kitchen if you really want. I mean, what difference does it make for the room or the temple if it's all a temple, right?
We can go to the chapel.
Okay. You guys.
I'm definitely going to let Rito walk ahead of me, but I would like to keep around him.
Okay. As you guys walk into the main chapel, you see that this door is kind of tucked off, like behind a pillar, kind of off to the side. As you guys enter in, you see it opens up into a large cathedral with tall ceilings, beautiful, intricate displays of stained glass across the side. You see the stained glass is split into you see that the stained glass has 3 main murals along each side, and then one that is directly towards the above, like the main altar of the cathedral itself. You see that there are pews set up with a main set facing towards the front, and then below each mural is a little alcove with smaller altars with sets facing outwards towards the outside of the cathedral.
What's going on? Is it like a service going on? Someone talking, singing? Are there a lot of people?
Looking around, it's a decently busy time. There's a lot of patrons kind of coming in and about. You see some that walk in, directly go to one of the alcoves to sit down and pray. You see at each of the alcoves is another priest or cleric, a spiritual leader of some sort, standing at each of them, all wearing similar white robes. However, you notice that each of the different alcoves has a different symbol at the end of the water. And then within like the main cathedral, you look around, you can see there's some choirs that are set up that are singing just kind of a soft, gentle tune. No main services, more just individual worship set up.
Do any of these alcoves interest you?
I think it just to sit in the middle.
Yeah, me too. But I'm gonna look at the murals and then maybe take a little peek inside of the little separate stuff.
Roll religion.
Ooh. I wish I would give myself proficiency. I got 12.
12. Looking around at the various murals and stuff, you feel like you recognize some of them, but you haven't spent much time within the Oceanus Temple.
What do the murals depict?
You see the murals seem to depict figures within what appears to be a battlefield of some sort, standing up kind of towards, like, typical like arms outstretched, people around them, kind of a center of peace within a chaotic situation.
All three of them are like that?
All 6. Actually, all 7.
Wait, I thought there was 3 on the ceiling.
3 on one, so it's the cathedral opens up. There's 3 on this side of the cathedral, 3 on this side of the cathedral, and 1 towards the front, or technically back.
Okay.
Directed.
Right. Yeah. That way.
Yeah, above the main.
And then when I peek just a little bit inside one of the alcoves.
Sure.
Are they
one?
easily distinguishable?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna look into ties.
What?
Ties?
I don't
The
think he
swordman
has a.
and the sword.
Oh,
that one doesn't have an alcove?
No.
Oh, they just like to talk outside?
Yeah.
But they also had a river underneath them. Okay. Never mind then. I'll just sit down and listen.
Alright, I'm looking around for my boy.
I would say roll perception, but as you sit down and look up, you realize that up near the main, below the main mural, you see Romeo standing there. Seems to be working at some stuff, lighting some candles. Occasionally, you see different clergymen come up and kind of talk to him for a moment. Occasionally, you see, I'll say you see specifically as you're sitting there, a satyr that comes in, kind of looking around at all the different alcoves. Male, presenting, just wearing kind of a simple garb, but looks around, seems a little confused, goes up towards the front, speaks to Romeo. You see Romeo just kind of turn, read him, see him talking, points off towards the second alcove to the right.
So I don't have like any particular like symbols and particular deity.
Roll religion.
That one's good. 12.
12. Looking at it, I'll actually say roll with advantage on that
12.
one. Nice.
I have a +0.
That's like the same roll. Looking at it, you
I don't recognize any symbols, but you do see a name that's.
you looking at the mural, you see a tall male presenting elven figure, and kind of glancing at it for a minute and looking down. Remember from your childhood, coral.
Like particularly what else?
More just elf in general. Don't remember what exactly, but you remember the name for it. And like seeing a similar image.
Can I notice that he's looking over there? Or that Romeo talked to? him, or just kind of?
I mean, I would say, because he was specifically looking at Romeo, would you have pointed out that you were looking?
No, because she didn't come out to dinner with us.
True. You don't really recognize.
Oh, I know. I don't know who he is, but can I see that they're making eye contact and that he's looking over there?
Yeah, you
Probably.
probably see him like follow the satyr over there.
You're right next to me. So
Are you looking for something specific, Rito?
I'm looking.
Looking for what?
I'm looking.
Just generally.
I'm just looking. Oh, sorry. That was in character. I'm so sorry. I thought you were like
You're doing
asking
really
like
good
what
American
my
accent.
what does your character do? I'm like, oh, he's just looking.
He's just looking.
Okay, you asked what I'm looking for.
Or if you're looking for anything.
What I know is that angel, and I recognize that symbol. That's all.
The guy at the front?
Is that guy? Yeah. Yeah, just.
Ooh, I don't know. Are you familiar with this stuff?
No, but I'm familiar with him. He's an angel that is in charge, if I remember correctly, of this place. Very powerful, influential, very good.
Do you know what he thinks about those people who just kind of pass right outside?
No, I was hoping to ask him.
I want to ask him too.
Probably should wait until he's done with his duties.
Oh, he's just lighting some candles.
Does he seem busy?
Looking at him, you debating whether I want to roll inside or not, but yeah. You see that he's at work, but not necessarily like trying to get as much done. And like when people come up and talk to him, it does not seem like a okay like type of thing. It's very much like a yes type of thing.
We can go ask him.
You can learn. You gotta introduce us.
Oh, okay. Let's see how you get there now.
Oh, I'm sure just wonderfully.
Is he just like up by the altar? Is he like like up on a rafter?
He's up on the altar. So as you approach towards the front, it goes up a couple stairs onto like a main platform type of thing, and at the very end, it's just like kind of a row of candles and stuff that's lit as he's kind of standing up by the front.
So it's more or less like in front of everyone.
Yeah, like he's up against the wall, and it's not like he's turned towards everyone.
Right.
But you can tell that like it is at the front.
Right. We can in front of everyone, but we can.
Oh, please.
I'm gonna say as I like sat down, like I just kind of had like Zoe like in my lap. I'm very
you
like.
can see Zoe though, right?
I think Zoe would be invisible right now.
Yeah, it's those invisible.
Very like how I deposit those are just like a cat just like.
Always falls in this
Well, yeah, he just always falls in his feet.
You do like. Are you getting up?
Yeah.
You do hear the
like
roll behind you.
Well, I know where he is. I already know where he is. Like, cute book. All right. We go up to Ramla.
Okay. As you approach, you walk up the center aisle, up a couple of steps, and over towards Romeo. Romeo looks to be kind of finishing lighting up one row of candles. Just turns, looks to you, and goes,
I'm just like thaumaturge, like light one candle next to me.
see you.
It's good to see you. Do you have any moment?
Sure. And you see him kind of like gesture over to fellow clergyman, just like this little light halfling kind of comes over and just, can you watch my face? Yeah, of course. And he goes, here, follow me. And he kind of guides you off to the side kind of over towards the door that you had entered in from the kitchen. Instead of going towards the kitchen, he turns right, heading over to another door that he opens up into a small little office type of thing. See a desk, some nice, comfy chairs, a light blue, kind of like velvet type of thing that are set up. You see around the room is just a couple bookshelves with some various books, a couple different like figurines and stuff. Lilith, roll perception.
Okay. I kind of want to reroll.
What'd you get?
I got
Those.
which equals a 6.
Take a shot.
No, it equals an 8, but I don't know.
Okay.
If I'm feeling that.
Yeah, looking around, you just see the books and the figurines and stuff set up.
It just has like the non-flashbacks.
No. You see, you see his desk is nice but simple. It's not the most like decadent or designed. Just kind of a simple, nice wooden desk. The chair behind is a very simple wooden chair with just some simple cushions along the back and on the seat. He sits down at the desk and just, please sit down. Oh, and I'm so sorry. And he kind of like stands back up and just, I haven't met you yet. My name is Rob yet. Sticks his hand out.
I hope you don't mind my tagging along.
Of course not. I'm always happy to talk to people who read all this. Good acquaintance.
How long have you known each other?
Not long at all. That's a good impression.
We did have a question. She seemed to notice more details about it, but what's with that crowd outside?
Oh, must be so annoying to deal with, isn't it?
I assume you're referring to the Order of Thieves.
Oh, is that their name? She doesn't giggle.
Roll deception.
Can I roll religion on the nature of lying to angels?
14.
Sure.
Okay, I got an
18.
Do I know that?
You, in general, religion, you're like, blind clergymen usually isn't the smartest move, and you're usually really good at detecting when you're not someone's lying.
Yeah.
And he's just,
You probably should not lie to them.
yes, that's their name. And you see him like kind of he kind of glances at Rito and he just glances back. They are a unique bunch. They are relatively harmless, and so we haven't really found a reason to turn them away.
But haven't they been keeping people from entering the temple?
Not usually. Most of the time, if those that they gather and bring in actually tend to be at the temple more than others, which many of the clerics and such are grateful for. They're always happy to see greater piety among the constituents. So we allow them to do what we do.
How much would you agree with the phrase that sometimes the most pious individuals aren't necessarily the ones that would attend a temple?
I think that many individuals seek divine on their own and do so with the fullest of hearts and greatest of intents.
Are you referring to yourself?
As a deeply pious individual, I wouldn't refer to myself in such a way, but if someone were to refer to me that way, I would be like, oh, maybe different.
Don't mind me asking, what god do you worship?
Probably one you haven't really heard of.
I would be surprised, but heard of most.
Just a little baby one called Karma. I don't know. She's great. I love her. But yeah. Thank you for asking.
Gotcha.
Which exact church or dominion or whatever you want to refer to it as would you say that you are clergy over? Realize told me absolutely nothing. I want to know more.
I see. I will have to say you have something I haven't. I personally have not had the privilege to learn of your activity. I am a cleric of the family, but my church here is over all of the gods that choose to identify as good enough. Those that have found their home within the upper realms of the other.
Oh, I see.
And how does Thais choose to be alive?
Thais is an interesting one. As far as I know, there is no deity under the name of Thais. However, they seem to act more as a way of study as opposed to a religion.
You trust them.
Personally, I don't know. The other clergy are very enthusiastic about them, but to me something seems
Enthusiastic in a good way.
yes, they, as I mentioned, many of their members are quite frequent constituents and practitioners, but I don't know exactly what it is. Something of them, something about them just doesn't sit quite right. But they haven't done anything worth shooing away yet, and I'm in the minority here, so.
Well, I think you're probably a pretty insightful person, and so probably a good judge of character.
I would probably trust an angel's intuition.
Right? Absolutely.
I'd like to think so.
That being said, do you happen to know anything about how the order is organized within itself?
From what I know, they have a ranking of clergy. Some of the higher ups aren't as prevalent. I don't know if I've met any.
You haven't met any pilots?
No, at least not above. They always seem to refer to someone above themselves. Many of the members that choose to become a member of the order are sent off as missionaries across Remalvi. Most of the ones you see outside are actually relatively lower on the totem pole.
How long has this cult existed?
I would say the order's been around a little over 100 years.
Relatively new.
Yes, and they have grown like wildfire. It's been a rather unique speed at which they grow. They have spread their influence and influenced members of this community and others.
So, do you know anything about where the higher ups might be?
I'm not sure, but I've heard of potential leaders being up in Abzu, some down in Melchizedek's Fall.
Oh my goodness, like all over Remalvi.
Yes.
No.
Sebastian, don't know.
Well, are you the type of person Who thinks surprises are a good thing?
I think it depends on the surprise.
Like learning about a god you've never heard about before.
He's cheating on me.
Why are you doing this?
Pleasant surprise.
That's kind of fun. I was worried you might judge.
Right here.
Pretty
He's so
biting.
allergic to you.
Sebastian, stop biting them.
Come to me. You can bite me.
It's like he's getting annoyed if I'm petting him, but he won't let me go.
Just take your hand away. If you take it away fast enough, he can't stand it.
No, let you
He
go.
can't stop us all.
Can't stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, surprises can be good, surprises can be neutral, surprises can be bad.
Seems very general.
But some surprises I enjoy, like seeing you two here today. Pleasant surprise.
It's been my pleasure to meet you.
Thank you, Ramen. As independent actors, should we be worried about this order? Should we keep an eye on it? Would you like us to keep an eye
Roll.
on it? I'm asking.
Yeah, it's more just like how this is me to determine how exactly.
Hmm.
Is that
12.
okay? I don't know if they will ever impede you in any way or come across. I will say I'm always open to more information, especially whether or not I can trust or not trust them. If you come across anything, I'd be more than happy.
But that's not
Was that your purpose in coming here today? Was to talk of the order?
No, I was just here to go to the temple with Rito and connect.
Gotcha. Do you know what alignment Carla falls under?
You know, we don't get the chance to talk.
That makes sense.
Hey, that's not what you told me.
Okay. Karma's chaotic evil. But, you know, karma is also righteous. And it's also very driven. And she is, you know, just wanting to recycle. And I think that's what we've all been trying to do for centuries. And so, really, chaotic evil Schmeevil, like, as long as work gets done at the end of the day, right?
I see. Do you know where she calls home?
She'd have to roll persuasion for that.
It's true. Karma lives with me.
I see.
I think a good god with such a devout follower should always live in their follower's heart. And home and house and bed and all that.
Wait. House and bed?
You have
There's a difference between house and home, don't you think?
house, home, and bed.
Bed? I have so many more questions now. And I already had so many.
When
But you never
Romeo asked that question, though, he probably noticed Rita,
My questions.
like was that here on
only
purpose? He
more
probably knows
questions.
Rita, you know. He could read Rita.
The most important question I cannot answer.
Through all my travels and studies, there's been one question I never did
Every
answer.
time,
What the fuck?
every time I've asked you about if Lilith is in a relationship with Carmen, you've been cryptic about it.
Babe.
Karma is the relationship.
Bed?
Karma is my boyfriend.
Yeah.
I needed to
It's exactly like
Hey.
that. I'm sorry to try and keep secrets from you. It's just I get the sense that we're opposites in a way, and opposites so often get along, but that doesn't mean I want to reveal everything right away, right?
You're good. You're good. I understand. I appreciate you having such a close connection to it. I encourage anyone seeking truth. If that falls under my purview, then I can guide them greatly. If not, that's okay.
What if the distractions from truth are more fun?
You are very nice.
Thank you.
I'm not sure if that was a compliment.
I realize that, as I said. I try to be as kind as I can, and as a member of clergy, my position requires that I support any and all under my jurisdiction. I also personally believe that good can sometimes be relative, and that even a chaotic evil goddess such as karma can still do things within the world that are good by some standards.
Right. Good, even doesn't make much of a difference. Except when it makes a difference. Think about that.
So
I will say that when something or someone threatens those who I believe are trying their best, I will not stand. So if this order turns out to be as such, I will personally lead the proceedings.
you're not nice from me. That I would love to see.
Hopefully you never have to, but if it does, hopefully you're on my side.
I would hope so.
So your biggest line is that if this order stops people from trying their best, then
No,
they need
it's
to be stopped.
if the order hurts or tries to threaten anyone who is trying their best.
It has any malicious intentions.
Any malicious intentions? Can't you twist anything to have malicious intentions? They're saying lose all worldly possessions, but are worldly possessions also important? Can that be malicious?
No, that's why I haven't pursued them yet. More if the intentions are to deceive those seeking religion and seeking faith, I have a problem. Or if their desires in having them give up their worldly possessions is harmful in a way.
Well, you are very good at judging character and telling if someone is lying. Why don't you go ask?
Try to have communications. However, as I mentioned, the lower totem pole that are frequently outside my church are not the most informed and seem to believe fully what they are teaching.
It's so boring when you're not being subversive. You just go as yourself and you ask someone a question and you don't get your answer and you say, oh, that's too bad, you turn around.
I would say that rather than not pushing further, I felt as if they did not have the answers I was seeking.
Right? But you didn't go try to find the people who did.
Fortunately, I am in service here at the temple and cannot go very far. So, if you are able to make your way to Otsu, Marquis's Ball, or anywhere that you find the order, and you find out more, please. Please return.
I'll let you know.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you.
It was a pleasure meeting you. Is there anything else I can do of service?
There was one thing. Oh, actually, never mind. No, there's nothing.
Before you leave, if it's not too much trouble, I learned of your friend's fate, but I don't know if they ever quite goes.
Not one to catch.
I see.
Last time I had a close encounter of the goddess, it didn't end well.
The Sultana?
She's not a goddess.
You had an encounter with the goddess.
Yes. I was under her tutelage for 10 years.
So you're in one of the outer planets.
Yes. I was.
Do you no longer worship him?
No.
No.
Not at all.
2 years is a long time to spend with someone you don't know.
It was 10 years.
10 years? I thought you said 2.
It was 10.
10? A whole decade. Holy cow.
It ended with her trying to have me killed. I'm not sure how you would have enjoyed it. You might have, but
I don't know. Depends on like if it was done tastefully or if it was done with some pizzazz. You know what I mean? If it was just like, I'm gonna do it. Like give me some fighting chance, right? That's fair.
I would agree. Honestly, the fact that you went up against a god and survived is impressive.
it's not as impressive. She tried to play with her food.
Taking advantage of a goddess's pride is still impressive.
Like she was stopping you from your food source?
No. She could have very easily killed me, but she
Oh.
let her have fun.
So she was doing it for that.
Gave me an opportunity and I crawled out. I don't know if I call that courageous.
Most people are just like, and you go on to the back and show your thing and go to the phone. Not you though, he made it out. How long was the thing for?
It wasn't a fight.
How long was the attempted assassination for?
It happened.
For the golden years?
No, it was at the end of the 10 years.
It was very brief.
Yes. She decided she had no more use of it.
And what was it called?
Hell.
Hell? Chaotic evil?
Neutral. By your standards. No. Neutral evil.
Oh. Oh, I see.
I've heard of hell's actions and such, and I stand by the fact that you're courageous and impressive to escape.
Maybe someday I'll believe you.
I hope so.
Tell me, are you going to be at the Western Wind later? Would you like to be?
Sure. Continue our conversation.
I'll look for you there.
There's nothing else I should get back to my duties. Let's go. Yeah. I was trying to think of like the word, and the word I thought of I used previously, but I actually don't know if it means what I think it means.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
don't think I did use the right word. But anyway.
You don't almost get sick. Those toys switch back and forth, but I don't think when I'm on the spot, I can switch back and forth.
I said the word slightly wrong.
Slider move?
Slightly wrong.
Oh.
I need to get back to my parishioners. That's
Mm.
what I was looking for.
Did you say partitioners?
I think I did.
I didn't know that we were trying to figure out what a word.
No, it is parishioners. Parishioners. It was more of like I couldn't remember the word parish, like the part, like the,
Gotcha.
and so I was like,
It's actually the word they use in French for a morning ward. Paroisse.
sounds
Yeah.
Paroisse. Paroisse parish.
should get back to my parishioners. Let me see why.
Thank you.
Stands up and heads towards the door, opening it up.
Oh, one more thing.
Yes.
That order, the people who stand outside, where do they go at night? Is it during all hours of the day? They have to have somewhere to stay, right? Is it all the same place?
I thought we did some analysis.
Oh, I thought we would look into them more and investigate and see, if they're trying to do malicious intent, which I know a lot about, so I can investigate that further.
I believe you.
I've never heard you speak so openly and honestly. It's nice.
That's kind of you to say. I think. Oh, wait, you used nice as an insult earlier. Go away, Rita.
Wasn't necessarily an insult. But most of them are just various residents of Milan. They come from all over the city. Nothing in specific. They're usually just out there doing business hours and then retire. A lot of times they split their time between here and the Stygian temple.
Interesting. Yeah, good to know.
Was the Stygian temple the one day? No, that was the end.
That's not the one you can do.
That is the the Stygian temple is the one. The only person that's had an interaction with the Stygian temple is Atticus. So. And as he leads you guys out, stops and goes, would you like to go from the front door or
Oh, I'm fine either way. I don't mind some competition now.
We can go out this side.
And he just kind of guides you towards the kitchen. And as you guys enter in, you see that all the people who have been cooking and prepping kind of look up at you, see you, and then just kind of like double take as they realize that Romeo is walking through, and they'll kind of just like stop and just make simple bows and then go back to work type of thing. And then he just guide you guys continue to the side door and just please feel free to come again. Front door and the side door are open most times during the day. Late at night, I try to keep at least someone on staff. It might not be me, but should someone's here if you come to the front door and want to pray for whatever reason.
Tell me, what is the name of that other god you showed the Satan earlier?
That is Coralon, the head of the Southern.
The head of the...
Sildren. It is the Elven Pantheon.
Interesting.
He is one of the greater gods.
Caroline of the
Corellon.
Southern.
Coralon. That's Corellon.
I've heard Corellon.
Corellon. That is better. Thank you. Corellon.
Yes, this is a real thing.
Yes.
Oh, of the stop with the velvet.
Bah!
of the Seldrin. That's Selddarin.
Why doesn't he come to?
He likes baby pets. Is that why you're a wood elf today?
No.
That's a coincidence.
I just wanted to know.
Many of the wood elves do worship Ray and these. If you have any other questions about the cards or such, please feel free to reach out. I will see you later and I'll see you tonight.
Possibly.
And thanks you guys out. You guys have been there a while. Let's see. As you guys are walking out into the temple, you did notice that like people were leaving. It was kind of getting to that time of day where people were closing up. We're starting to pack stuff up, type of stuff. And as you guys enter onto the street, you see that like a lot of the shops are kind of starting to close their doors. It's getting to that twilight hour.
I have an idea. What if we infiltrate the order, get as high up as we can, find out where the rest are, follow them, meet up with them, be like, what's going on here, learn their little secrets, report back to this guy, and then ruin the order, and then stop it.
I have to say, Ellie likes that plan.
You do?
I do. But I would like to not stop tonight. Possibly.
Okay. We can kind of like maybe quicken the process and kidnap 2 people, steal their robes, leave them for dead, maybe kill them, do whatever we need to. Or we can find out where they're getting their robes made, or we can start from the beginning and then work our way up.
I'm gonna disguise self one of their robes.
Great. I'm guessing that only works for myself. Alright, well I will find out where they manufacture their robes. Or steal them.
I think I'm going
That should
to.
be nice.
Why you be naughty boy? You're excited.
He knows he's naughty.
I think I'm going to go to the library. In fact, maybe I'll run into the others.
Right now?
Right now,
You weren't gonna go to the West Wing, whatever it was called?
later.
Oh, even later? So late night?
Oh, he still has some things to do.
Alright. Now, Vega, Muten, Margot. You
Ba,
guys.
ba, ba.
Ba, ba, ba.
That's gonna be so confusing. What?
Gotta communicate better. I used to do that all my days.
Alright. You guys make your way over to the Lilac Library. As you guys enter in, you see Amaera sitting at the front desk. She looks up, sees you all, and goes, "Oh, good to see you guys. Anything I can help you with?"
Do they have like public records here at the library, or would that be somewhere else? Because I want to figure out everything I can about that creepy guy. What's his name? Remalvi.
Remalvi Chronicles.
And I don't know, because I feel like I've heard his name associated with like a business, or is he in the council or something? Because I feel like I've heard his name before. Or is he just like a private contractor? Would we know that?
Roll history.
Okay. Oh boy. I think history's decent. Oh, baby. Oh, natural one. Thank you, Google Dice Roller.
Nope.
Okay.
If you do ask Amaera, she just, I we don't keep city records here. Those are usually kept under the purview of the Unity Council. Um, I say I haven't personally heard the name Auric, at least not of anyone of import.
Mm.
At least not within the council or anything of such.
Okay, well, everyone else can go to the figure out what they want to at the library, and then maybe we can stop by. Is there like a council office or like a city hall type thing around
Yeah, it's the place that you had gone before when you reported to the council.
here? Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, then I will just help other people in whatever pursuits they have while at the library, I guess.
I wanted to shadow Muten as he researched.
Gotcha. Muten, may I help you?
Yes. I have come across a couple of things on here that I do not know how to read, nor how figure out how to read, and was hoping that one of you could help me identify the languages so I could figure out what's going on.
I see. Sure. And she kind of guides you over to one of the tables. Just lay out whatever it is you need help with, and I'll see what I can figure out.
Okay. So then he takes out the book that he has, and specifically all the runes that he could not identify.
Okay. All right. 1 second. Okay. She begins looking over it, studying it as much as she can. As she looks over the runes, you can kind of see her as she's thinking, muttering under her breath, trying to gather what she can from it. Eventually, she just, where did you find this?
Uh, that might be a little hard to explain. It is uh, some research that I'm trying to understand.
I see. This is some pretty dark research, but
Yes, that is why I'm trying to understand it.
um, I will say that first bit I can understand it, as it being, fortunately, the dissection of the Warforge. Uh, these symbols that you brought, I'm not exactly sure what they mean. They are very old symbols. Some that I have hardly seen, but she kind of 1 second, and she kind of goes off, comes back with an older book, uh, opens it up, flips through a couple pages, and just while they're not the same, they appear to be reminiscent of symbols from ancient kingdom known as Anafi.
Anathi?
Anafi. Annathi. Actually, wait, that might be wrong. Double check. Oh, sorry. Anathia. So it's the same thing. Annothia.
Okay, Anathi.
But you didn't make note.
I don't know much about the kingdom. You'd have better luck checking out from all these secrets. However, what we do know is that some of the writing references a primordial being known as the Prime Architect.
Yes.
The only thing else I know about this kingdom was it was the kingdom of the Anathi, which were the ancestors of the giants.
Of the giants.
Yes.
What do the giants have to do with the Warforged?
I'm not sure myself. The only thing similar that I know of is I'm not exactly sure how exactly the Anathi are related to the Prime Architect. However, the leader of the Modron is known as the Primus, which is similar but not quite the same. For the best translation of these runes, your best guess might be seeking out him.
And, okay.
And you can roll History Muten with advantage.
Okay. Okay, that's gonna be a 16.
16. You, in your time with the Modron, had heard them reference the Primus. However, every time they referenced them, it was you couldn't tell whether or not the Primus was a being within Remalvi, a god, a Modron, a something else. They just always were like, oh yeah, the Primus, the Primus. The Primus guides us, the Primus protects us, the Primus leads us.
Okay, so the Modron view it as a holy figure.
Yeah.
Holy figure for who?
The Modron.
They're the
Right,
people
but
I learned
who's-
artificing from.
Okay, thank you.
But that's not a specific ancestry, right? Like giant.
They are, however, they are not present within your life.
Oh. Oh. So that's true. My first time asking.
I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help. But
You have been most helpful.
amazing. Try it. But yes, for further information on the Anafi, I would suggest checking out Remalvi's secrets. Ruby knows most to know about the history of Remalvi's.
I swear it was Remalvi Chronicles.
Remalvi Chronicles, yes, thank you.
What was your mom's name?
I changed the name, I forgot about that.
Name of what?
The library that's specifically on Remalvi.
The lavender?
Remalvi's.
No, because the lilac one's on the outer plains. and then there's the Recalms, which is on the elemental planes, and then there's multi-chronicle stuff.
Remalvi. The only thing I can gather, though, from comparing from what we have of the Prime Architect is that one of these symbols appears to be a rune placed atop another rune.
Stacking runes.
Yes, and it seems to modify the rune below it. And she kind of points out one of the drawings that does have specifically the rune, the truth rune that you had seen before, has another rune superimposed atop it. Which the truth rune was in primordial, the one atop it, or like the rune wasn't in primordial, but the little note from it was in primordial for truth. The rune atop it doesn't really have a note and seems to be of a different variety completely.
Okay. Well, you've been more than helpful.
Thank you. If you do find anything else, please let me know. I'm unfortunately quite invested in this now. And be careful what you research.
Yeah.
I trust you, Muten, but just be careful.
If it wasn't important, I wouldn't be researching this. Also, like, from this research, can I do any upgrades to Chibi? Because I've been learning an awful lot about constructs.
You have been. Potentially, what you've learned, you've been able to gather parts of it. It would take a little bit more.
Right.
Specifically on the use of the runes within the constructs. But I will say that, like, Muten has ideas.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
And, like, you're starting to come up with ways in which you think you could, but you're not exactly sure on how the runes would work. Yeah. And Amaera packs up the book, puts it away, the one that she brought, not yours.
Yeah.
And comes back and just, is there anything else I can help any of you with?
I think that'll be all for now. I have to figure these things out first.
I see. Best of luck.
Thank you. And I guess just spend the rest of the time trying to dissect the whatchamacallums. The runes apart.
So should we go to the other library at some point?
Yes.
It's up to you.
Yeah. Let's go to that other library.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say that as you guys are
You always show up on my.
you guys head out, make your way over towards Remalvi's Chronicles. It's still towards the end of the business day, but things are still busy. And you're able to make your way over there. All three of you are going, right? Okay. In the meantime, is there anything Ivana wishes?
Ivana is going to pray, but she's not going to pray for her. She's going to pray to Samira, which is the goddess of bards and stuff. Just ask for strength to continue her journey and like be able to continue doing what she loves without Inna and to bless Inna's path forward. Watch over them.
How do you go about praying?
I feel like Nirvana is not a super formal worshiper. She's probably like
goddess of the birds, or should be like maybe on the balcony.
probably. Yeah. I guess it makes sense too.
Or maybe that's what prayer is.
Perhaps something probably along those lines of like probably not anything like really structured, but probably like fiddling with the lute and trying to play something, but probably struggling because I think music is coming hard to her right now.
Roll a performance check with disadvantage. Okay.
I rolled 2 5s. That is gonna be a 13, 12, 13, 13. Plus 5 is 15, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Wait. Yes.
Yeah.
It's, as you said, struggling to get the music out as you're kind of strumming along the lute. I'd assume you're on like a balcony.
She had an even harder time trying to pray for God. So.
100%. The song that comes out is a somber one. A couple missed notes here and there, but for the most part conveys a sense of sadness, but it's like twinge of hope. As you play it, kind of look for not super strong looking, but just seeing if there's any response from the universe. Looking around, you see the trees and the shrubbery and the green grasses and flowers of the lilac mansion's yard swaying up about. The wind almost seems to play a tune harmonious as you go. You're not sure if it's from Malira, but gives you a little out and helps you kind of change the tune. A little from the somber and a little more from the sad. you guys continue on towards Remalvi's Chronicles.
I don't know if we took more time at the temple.
That's what I was trying to decide. You
Yeah.
guys, I will say, when you get to the library, Ama Eris is just like, oh, the rest left just a little while ago.
Oh,
It's okay.
You're welcome to wait here for them. I believe until your mom's Chronicles, it's my time to catch up.
I actually was going to look at the book. Is Alis here?
You should make me busy. Let me go grab her. And she puts on down. Aelith comes up a short while later. She's like, oh, no, Rita. Am I rest looking for a book?
I think I can find the book, but I wanted to ask you if you have gotten my communications.
Yes.
I hope that they have been helpful.
Yeah. Somewhat limited in what I can influence within the city on my own.
That's you. I'm just trying to do my job to get you the information.
They have been most. And I pass it along to some trusted sources. Just friends. She just here kind of like fumble around a little bit. She like pull open like a bag as she's like reaching in. She kind of pulls out. Yeah. And she hands you a ring to the gate. It's like, I promise you something. This is the first token of me working towards that.
I appreciate that.
I'm going, if you don't mind, I'm continue back. And heads on down. The rest of you on your way to Remalvi's Chronicles, you get there just a little before the market street starts to close down. Upon entering, you see sitting at the front on a desk, not on the desk, at the desk, but kind of like sitting in the side of her chair, an arm put up. She's kind of swinging her feet. She has her feet up on the desk with one just kind of swaying. Margot would recognize her as the fawn that had accompanied Ruby to the auction.
My girl. Oh no, not my girl. My girl's girl.
As she,
Oh yeah, nice.
what was that?
Nice.
Yeah.
She looks up and goes, "Oh, Ruby, darling, you have visitors."
I love her, and I love this for her.
And she just continues kind of swaying. She looks over, looks at Margot, then Muten, then Vega. And so you just kind of smile and nod. You're not exactly sure what she's nodding at, but she smiles and nods at you. Sorry, my tabaxi was trying to climb into my lap. As all of a sudden the familiar to Margot alone, and even then vaguely familiar, Tabaxi Ruby comes kind of gracefully but also stumbling at the same time. It almost looks like, to quote Toy Story, falling with style, as she kind of glides across the room and over to you guys. And it's just, oh, hi, how can I help you?
Good question.
we've got like some weird writings that we've got to get help with, and figured you'd be the person to ask. Wait, Muten, where are they from? Anathia? Anathia,
From
right?
Anathia?
Anathia.
Yeah.
Oh, you have writings from Anathia.
Maybe some runes from Anathia?
Oh, I see. Well, I'd be more than happy to look at them.
Yeah, and instead of showing the whole book this time, Muten has copied specific runes.
Gotcha. She looks at them and goes, I see. These do appear to be Anathian in nature, a little different. The this bottom
Different
room,
how?
well, you see this bottom room here, the one that is marked as truth, is Anathian in nature entirely. I've seen
Okay.
similar markings in some books detailing the giants' rune magic, but the ones on top, while they seem Anathian in nature, they've been warped in some ways. And she kind of points out that some of the symbols along the outer edge are not in the same language as others within it. I'm not exactly sure where they come from. I don't know if I've seen them before, but they seem to be manipulating both the rune superimposed and the one behind it in some way. They almost merge the runes together while having the one superimposed controlling the one below it.
Okay.
There's not a lot.
So it seems to you to be a mixture of two different runic histories.
Yes, that would be a good way to look at it. Rune magic as a whole throughout Remalvi is a relatively linear history. As far as we know, it originated within Anathia. Uh, there are rumors of the giants becoming, or the Anathi, the predecessors of the giants, becoming extremely talented in their rune magic. But unfortunately, the country itself, for the majority of history, was isolated. It was established within the mountains to the west before they were destroyed in the cataclysm. But at some point in history, the Anathi retreated within the mountains and were isolated from much of the world. Later on, different groups left and became what we know today as the various giant lineages. But since then, their rune magic has simplified, devolved, evolved in various ways. That's not quite the same as what was originally taught. I do know that the Modron revitalized it in some ways, but it's not quite the same.
So you're saying that the runes that I've been studying have been for lack of a better word, um, a bastardization.
That unfortunately is an accurate depiction. Did you study under giants, the Modron, the Warforged?
The Modron.
Modron? Yours likely is the least bastardized.
Uh,
But unfortunately, things have been lost in history.
that is quite a bit of information.
I'm sorry, I tend to word vomit a little bit.
Yeah, that is exactly that is very useful, actually.
Happy to be of use. If you don't mind, could I keep these copies of these runes for my own collection?
Oh, yes, of course.
Thank you so much. And she like hurriedly like grabs it and hands it off to the fawn. And she's, can you put this in my bag, please?
Thanks, love you.
Thanks.
Did you see Glow's text?
She had to go die.
No worries. Happens. She has a busy weekend.
Yeah, and I'll gladly give her the rest of my copies that I've made.
Oh, thank you so much. If you need anything else, please ask. I like to consider myself an expert in Remalvi, but I'm always here, at least during business hours. Gotta have a work-life balance. And you hear the fawn just kind of chuckle to herself, a little bit of a giggle.
She's about.
And then you see Ruby kind of like swat at her foot that's on the table, just like.
I love that. That is not lesbian.
But when she swats, you can also tell she's smiling. Is there
Good
anything
beach.
I can help you with today? Anything for use?
It's not very nice.
And look, isn't that how it always happens
Feel
with
free.
lesbian parents?
I'm so sorry. I don't mean to pry.
Sure.
What did he tell
It's kind of weird.
No.
It's kind of weird.
If it's too much, I
No,
understand.
go on.
I wish I could say.
I see. Um,
I love when Faye. Oh shit. I wish I could say. So. He said it's complicated.
He said it's I don't know how to interact with real people.
does Vega say that?
Vega thinks it.
Okay. And she just, I see. I'm sorry. Just quite new. I don't exactly know which of the other lineages. Sorry, intellectual habits. I apologize. I pry. I speak without thinking. My bad.
When I find out, you'll be one of the first.
I look forward. Well, it is about time to close up, if you don't mind. Feel free to come back anytime. And she kind of, very softly, but kind of gestures you towards the door.
Mention that you
Okay.
know. Alright. Shooting it over.
It meant so much to her with him.
It's gonna be
Only that much.
Okay.
I will say, even though she's not here, Margot would have seen on the desk, encased in like a nice glass display case, wooden, like built really nice.
With their high passive perception.
Yes, it's not. the coins of Talos are
Hey yo.
put on display.
That's in there.
You guys head on out. Now near it's shops are closing up. You notice that she likely stayed open a little bit later just to make sure she could help you and in her own pursuit of knowledge.
What's up, Asia?
But it's approaching. It's much more into like the twilight hours of the day. People are heading home. Most shops are closed up. Where do you guys go?
Are we back at the mansion?
I went to go find a book in the library and then I was going to go to the hospital.
I can't read anything at the library.
Are you okay with doing like Celesta where warlocks, when they choose a new Eldritch invocation, can change out an old one as well? Just like with their spells, they can choose to change out an old spell.
I'm just checking on what the 5e rules are on that. Still potentially, yeah. I just want to check. It makes sense to me.
Because I have this silent image at will, but also no major image. So
Yeah. Additionally, when you gain a level in this class, you can choose one of the invocations you know and replace it with another invocation that you can
then I
learn
replace
at
the
that level.
silent image one with the I can read all writing.
Whoa.
Yeah, warlocks can get that from level 2. Yeah, it's broken. I'm also debating taking the tongue spell, which lets me communicate with anyone verbally.
Yeah?
Any creature that knows language. No, I don't know. Because I already switched up on myself. Did I? You can take it. Tongues. Tongues.
I also have universal speech.
Whoa, bruh. Okay.
I only get that once a day for an hour.
Still.
30 minutes. No, it is an hour. So.
Universal speech and universal reading. That's kind of cracked. Let's go. Okay.
So I don't really need
Well, you know what? It's good you have that because now I don't need it.
Can you hear me, Muten?
Yes.
Where are you guys headed back to the library? What are you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep. Am I able to go and isolate each of the different runes that have been stacked? Because that's going to be my next step, is just trying to do that.
Ooh. Yes, it will take. I'd probably say that's something you could do. It would take you a while. If you did it, I'd probably say you can spend a long rest trying to isolate the runes. Every long rest you take, I would just need an intelligence check. And after a certain amount of successes, you'd be able to isolate them, yeah?
Okay, I feel like that should be my plan.
Okay.
I'm not cut out for a long research, so I'm feeling antsy if we go back to the mansion and see if anyone else is there.
The mansion.
Alright.
La maison.
You head back to the mansion. Muten, are you head back to the mansion or the library?
The mansion.
Okay. I will say that when you guys were probably as you were kind of right in the middle of a conversation with Ruby, you did hear in your head, Muten, Alma Era's voice, just saying, "Your friends have arrived at the library.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Real shit.
Let me know."
Okay. I guess we should go. All right. I don't know if you heard that, but
That would be you, and I believe you can you could respond to her with 25 words or less.
I don't feel as proficient without communicating.
I'll just be like, okay, we'll head over right now.
It's like all of the-
What did you say? Sorry.
Okay, we'll head over right now.
And
Thank you.
you don't hear anything else. It's a one-on-one. Done. Sending.
Did you hear that? Oh, it was sending. She
Yeah.
was sending. But here I said it's like when someone does that without explaining in first that is a possibility you can respond back. So you just like send a message. What the fuck was that?
Did you hear something?
What the? I think it was that dragon bitch. So,
And that was
Number 25.
purely because I heard him looked at the amethyst dragon and they have sending.
it's given.
But yeah.
Sending.
So you guys had Lieutenant's headed back to the library. Do you still want to go with Lieutenant or do you want to
I'll go with that.
After Rito talks to Aelith, he's gonna go try to find the book on Corella.
Okay.
You can read all of them now.
Do
Which
you
is
ask
balanced
do you
somehow.
ask for help from like Alma Era, or do you just?
I'll just. Can you point to the direction of any books on Corella?
Sure. And she kind of guides you over to a book, and there are volumes. This entire bookshelf is dedicated to the Seldarine and Merlin. Is there anything specific?
Anything else that has to do with widows?
What was that?
Anything in here that has to do with widows in Corella?
I believe so. And she looks through, and I'm going to say she eventually finds one, but I need to double check on some stuff. I'll tell you what that is. But you're able to find the book, and you begin perusing through it as Nuten and Vega show up back at the library. Yeah, as you come in, you find Rito with a few different books in front of him, perusing through them. You see Lilith. What is Lilith doing?
It's
Alma Era.
Alma Era. She's just there. I'll just talk to her.
Okay. You find Lilith sitting at the front with Alma Era, just kind of chatting. This is the first time you've seen Alma Era relax and is having like a girl's chat.
I love it.
I love
Whether
or not Lilith is
Lilith has like on her rapier. On Arrow was the one we fought, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And on rapier.
Which, one, gain some respect from Mama Era because of it, and two, you know what she is now, And there's not a lot of people she can talk to who know that.
Oh.
And so she's just
Friend.
grabbed on friend. Also, how old is the
333.
333?
Oh my gosh, you guys like this thing?
Ama-Era
No way.
physically is probably around 520, 530.
You know, twice your age minus 7. I think we're good. No way.
Half your age plus 7 is what it is.
Half your age plus 7?
Because you're dating down.
That's right.
So it's always done with the older persons.
person.
Oh.
It's half your age plus 7.
Oops, I'm in
So for Leonardo DiCaprio, it's 25.
Always.
Always.
Always. And
The upper limit.
to 25, yeah. Plus or minus X equals 25. It's got the variable in the equation.
Yeah, we can have a little girl. What up, strength and fat and viscera.
Viscera. I love
I did Viscera and it so I'll go over and brood within earshot.
Brood within earshot. I love Vega.
Brood within earshot. I love it. You do find that most of the books within the library are focused on the Outer Planes, and specifically the gods of the Outer Planes. You find that the Wood Elves tend to be under the scope of the Seldarine in general. Coralon, not necessarily specific, but a couple of the other gods that are within the Seldarine, such as Solinor, god of archery, kind of hunt, survival, anything that had to do with the wild specifically. They also tend to worship, and this is something that she brought later. She was like, this isn't Coralon, but on the Wood Elves. They tend to worship Mieliki of Beastlands. And occasionally Sylvanas, or Sylvanas, Ban. Bann, Ban.
Our pronouns are they, them.
And when I
Not because we don't bang.
okay, for you two,
Because we are two motherfuckers.
it is just a lowercase v, a lowercase a. That's that, right? For like phonetic,
Sylvanas.
the phonetic alphabet. Just V.
Oh, lowercase. It depends. Does the A have a thing on top of it, or
No,
is
it's
it?
just wait. A possibly a colon after.
Does it? No. Does it
That
have the
means
hood?
that if it has a colon, that means that it is a long vowel and Sylvanas.
Sylvanas.
And if it's IPA, if it has the hood on it, it's but if it doesn't, it's aw.
Well, it's more so is ash. That is the A into E.
Yeah, well,
ash. If it has the
French
little
is the hood.
So it's because it's and ah.
Yeah, my pronunciation sucks sometimes.
If it's ah, that is no hood.
Yeah, is the no hood.
Yeah,
The French one is the.
Yeah, it's like the difference between like an apple. Apple is ash. That's A. And then is like aha, and then aw is like aw, and that's no hood.
Gotcha.
Is it a circumcised or uncircumcised day?
Shut the fuck up.
And then,
Okay.
I'm never gonna be able to forget that. I still have to make it through a semester of linguistics.
Are you gonna say that?
Why would you say that?
Did these A's follow the
the
Abrahamic
carrot is
covenant?
Yeah.
Sylvanas. Sorry, I just realized that Forgotten Realms, the wiki, if
Can you-
you can hover over the individual letters in the pronunciation,
Can I see it? Can I see it?
yeah, it's fine.
What? It's illegal whenever I look at your
But I
screen.
just realized you can hover over it,
That
and
is
it
off.
has little, like it brings up
Sylvanas.
words as
Still seems to-
like the A as in blank, except they're all D&D things, so it's
That
S
is IP.
as in sorcerer,
Is there
I as in cleric.
is there any like capitals in there, like
No.
phonetics?
The only one's the I for the cleric, Sylvanas.
Oh yeah. 'cause
Oh,
it's the
that's
A.
okay. That's lower.
That's the A,
small
yeah.
uppercase I. Okay. it's A.
Yes.
No.
I was just wondering because if it was giving a transcription for emphasis.
Also,
Syllabic emphasis.
apostrophe is a glottal stop.
No. Apostrophe is syllables like separation
Or
to some degree.
It just has the
Glottal
apostrophe
stop.
after the
Separation of
L.
sound.
Glottal stop is the question mark without a dot.
That's
Okay.
a line.
It just has the Syl apostrophe.
Yeah, that just is a separation of
Okay.
like pieces. So like phonics.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so Sylvanas, a couple other members of the Selden, basically anything that has to do with the wild. Also many, some but not all, I would say a very minority worship Titania of the Feywild.
Yeah, just watch that.
But
You can take an LSD trip.
I just took an LSD trip.
Hey, well, I was just there.
and then, yeah, that's the vast majority. The occasional will worship others depending on that. But mostly the Selden and stuff. But yeah, you guys. So you're reading your books. Lieutenant Vega, come on in. Vega was doing his thing.
Skulking within your shop.
Yes.
Brooding within your shop.
You do find all my arrows. Just you keep your skin so.
Let it be innocent. Okay.
I'm very glad you did it. I haven't tried it myself.
No, it honestly just comes with being sure to wash every day, of course, and then also keeping your hair clean. So your hair is going to fall on your face, and it's going to make it a whole acne zip phone mess.
Remember, you were talking to a minotaur right now.
So keep your like fur and hair just like.
But does she not have hair?
She does more of just. She has hair. She also has hair.
Well, then why is she asking about complexion?
It's just likes to keep a good complexion. You can't see under the hair. She's like, it's on. Keep the hair off. Just acne. And you see like her pulling it like back. And she's like,
Can't she just polymorph that away?
And I
Yes.
think your
Yes.
probably biggest thing would probably just be keeping the nose from being dry. You're gonna need a good moisturizer without something with like aloe or something, but something without any like sulfate or anything like that. It's gonna dry you up. It's gonna moisturize at first, and it's gonna dry you up.
Well, she's actually just asking for tips for her driving. Because that's true.
I'll have to check what I have. I really see if there's anything.
What is your opinion on bull ring? I think it's fun to pull, but that's about it.
Huh?
Ouchie.
What did she say?
Oh, like a bull ring, right? That's what the bulls wear because she's a minotaur.
The septum piercing.
Oh,
Like spicy? Oh.
Like,
oh okay.
she
Not
rips
in the
it out of her
spicy way.
and-
Not in the spicy
No.
way.
No.
It can be spicy if you need. Lena probably sees it as a spicy act, but it's
Violent.
I can understand them. It's hard to find good plays that can pierce through my nose. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I feel about how they go. My favorite.
It's not gonna match with every outfit. And like, what if you commit to a silver
Okay,
one
am I wrong?
and you're wearing something with glitter with gold?
No.
And then the appropriation by other lineages.
Really?
The metaphors originated.
Yeah.
Same.
And then others started following suit. And just, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't speak for a metaphor. As you know, I'm not even technically a metaphor myself.
No, but like I get it. Like you're advocating for them.
I'm close communication with them. I love them. We get along well. That's why I chose this decision.
I assume Daddy doesn't produce oil. Like sebum. He just asked me if Vega would be immune to acne. I would assume so. I don't think Warforged produce sebum, correct?
It is
Just
up to you.
Buff out blemishes with
It is up to you, especially with how much you want your character design
Yeah.
to be metallic.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like acne's like a bad welding job. They just have to buff out.
Yeah, I was like acne could be literally like,
I was thinking.
I'm just getting scratches and stuff.
you know how like electricity can tarnish metal,
Mm-hmm.
like that type of thing happens.
Like it's in like polish or something.
Where you still will get blemishes, it's a lot easier to get rid of
Yeah.
than acne, but like if you
Next
want.
question is with Vega's vanity. How
How vain is it?
how
Incredible.
but like how driven to buff out all this stuff
Incredible.
is. Okay. How long does Vega spend in front of the mirror every day?
Don't worry about it.
You'll never know.
When we roleplay morning routines, you'll find out.
Yeah, maybe if that ever happens.
We're basically talking about our morning routines right now.
Yeah. What does Muten do upon this?
Lieutenant is so busy focusing on the runes, he has no idea what's going on around him.
Nice.
I will say not long after them arriving, Rito, I don't know if anyone's particularly paying attention to Rito, so they'll probably just see him and close one will pick up and just like leave.
I'd like to think.
I
You'll
could see that story based,
uh
whether or not Rito wants to be noticed.
he's like got tears.
I'm gonna say Muten is at the point where his passive perception has gone down because he's so focused on the book.
That's fair.
This is it. Lilith, your passive perception is not great, is it?
It's 15.
Oh no, yours is one of the best. I forgot about that. Yeah, that flipped.
So do I notice?
Margot.
I would say with a 15.
Maybe
Might
not
not
the
notice
tears,
the tears,
yeah.
but you do notice him head out and Vega follow after.
Rita was about to hit up. I think it must be a bar or something. Actually, I never asked. But what I already know by living at Milan, that it's the West.
Yeah, you.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
you would know.
You definitely know.
You would know the Western Wind, one of the finest establishments about like mid
So is it a bar?
in town.
It's the one that you stayed at
like
with Margot and
upper
Paula.
middle class.
Oh, it's that one.
Yes.
And we got a discount to be made with.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Isn't that how you just got like it's like Olive Garden,
Wait.
like middle class?
No, did you stay at the Western Wing? Or did you stay at the Drowsy Deep?
We lived
No,
at
it's
the
just
Drowsy
like-
Deep.
That's right.
Drowsy deep.
Is it? But it's like part restaurant. Oh no, were you just inviting them to a hotel room?
No, I don't think Western Wind.
Wait a minute. Yes, it was the Drowsy Deep.
Yeah, I don't think the Western Wind was an inn. At least I didn't know there was an inn part of it.
It is part of it. Similar, it serves a similar function as the Drowsy Deep. Just different clientele, different run, but set up as a bar. They focus a lot more on kind of the bar restaurant type of thing, more so than the Drowsy Deep. The Drowsy Deep was much more in focus.
It's an in first and then food, and this place is a food, but
Food.
then also
It's
food
basically Drowsy Deep is in, food, drink. Western Wind is food, drink, in.
first. Thanks, because they had specialty cocktails.
Yeah.
They did.
Was this the strip club you guys went to?
No, that was after.
Oh, well, we
We pre-gamed. It was such a night.
Which the only other one you guys have gone to, you guys did go to the Rowdy Rock, I believe. And that one is also a food drink. That was the very, very, very first section.
And then that one face.
But you weren't.
I wasn't in one.
Boobs,
I don't know
drink,
this
boobs.
name.
No, boobs, drink, in.
Yeah. But yes. So
Oops.
you know that he's likely headed to the Western Wind, which you would know as the food drink.
The
inn.
place. The Olive Garden. Unlimited breadsticks.
I'll ask if Alma wants to. Alma,
Ama
Alma,
Ama Era.
Ama Era.
I'll ask if she wants to come
doing
with.
great.
Or
I'm
is she
a
just
bit.
going alone?
Roll persuasion.
Nuggets.
Woo! Dirty 20, baby.
Love you, Soggy Bye.
I would say with the 20, she's just give me one moment. And she hurry and runs over to the center pillar with the staircase, heading the spiral staircase in the center of it, and just yells down as loud as she can, but for a Minotaur, it's got a good bellow to it. And she's just,
Oh.
Grandma, Mom, I'm going out. And she goes, okay, let's go.
Let's take the time there.
And
You know what? Coming from you.
It'd be a lot of fun.
Blood red.
heads on out.
Scarlet.
Rusty, oxidized, whatever.
Perhaps.
Like a brownish red.
Wait, which one's by definition the color of blood? Is it crimson or stripe?
I
Is it
It's
fresh
crimson.
out of the cut, or is it after it's been oxidized, or is it like?
I think crimson is by definition. Yeah, it's crimson. Yeah.
That
One of them is
resonates
by
more.
definition blood color.
By definition,
Crimson
like it was
resonates
originally made
Scarlet
of
is the
Scarlet
one
is
associated with Christ.
Bright red color of crimson is often considered the color of fresh blood,
Gotcha.
but a blood red color might be more of a difference. Like if you're actually to be like, oh yeah, the color of blood,
Mm-hmm.
like the actual color of blood.
But when you like get a cut and like it first pops out, like that shit's crimson.
Yeah. But if you're donating blood, that gets really dark.
Yeah.
And so
Crimson's a pretty color.
Lilith so agrees.
so
It's
great.
one of her favorites.
Actually,
Where's Rito heading?
Western.
Oh, sure. The tears were. Okay. So you head on out, Vega behind. Vega, you do catch up.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly.
catch up and then wait for you to say something, but like indicate that I am paying attention to your tears.
How?
A look here or there. Maybe,
Rito's fast walking.
yeah. I'm looking while I'm fast walking.
He's a monk. He can move fast.
Yeah.
Oh, I know he can move faster than me.
He's run by Karen's. Karen's speed on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he's faster.
How is Vega's look of concern?
I think it'd just be one of those like
Like, how much staring is it?
I feel like the difference in all of Vega's emotions are like reflected by how much they stare at someone, more so than their actual like. Huh? That's me. That's exactly it.
Correct.
I didn't know Vega was so cute.
Yes.
Yes.
When he needs to be,
Vega
when
is
he's
a precious
concerned.
baby.
Of course I'm cute.
This
Vega
is
would
Vega
do that.
staring
Vega's
at
staring
Rito.
Rito. I would say this look specifically is a bit softer than the usual look. You can see like visible, very slight concern.
Visible, very slight.
Very slight concern.
Maybe a little bit of a furrow in the brow.
Ooh.
Still a little bit.
Still a little
Just
bit.
a very, very slight.
Rito's just gonna. When you see him, we should keep walking.
Is Rito still in his wood elf?
Mhm.
After you guys speed walk a little bit on your way to the western wind, you do hear coming up behind you just. Do you look back?
Walk faster.
I'll glance back and pick up the pace.
You glance back, and you see, standing a good 8 feet tall, Minotaur, pretty much charging, riding on the Minotaur's shoulders.
Is Lilith.
Is Lilith.
That's hilarious.
As
Forward.
you had left the library,
Oh, shash.
It's just like, oh, do we need to catch up Rito and Vega?
Oh, I mean, we'll meet up at the same place, but maybe it'll feel a bit awkward.
Let's catch up. And
Oh,
she just
yeah.
goes under and lifts you up onto her shoulder, and then just hold on to my horns, and then
She was so eager. She wanted the chase.
she wanted the chase. She's excited to be.
Oh, baby.
As eventually she catches up to you guys. Because I'm just canonically saying she can move fast.
If she's charging, we are fast walking.
Yeah.
She's running. She'll be fast.
You guys meet up just right as you're approaching the staircase to head on down to the western wind.
Does the staircase allow me to stay on her shoulders?
It's pretty tall, yeah.
They got giants in this town.
Yeah, they have giants. It has to be at least 15 plus feet for most of the stairways. When she gets there, she's like, "Oh, sorry. Do you want to be put down?"
Oh, you want to put me down?
No, it's okay. I realized I got a little excited and picked you up, and I just want to make sure you're okay.
Oh, anything that gives an adrenaline rush is well worth it.
You hear a little bit of snort.
Hey, are these horns sensitive?
It's not.
Oh my god!
Making moves on the
It's a dragon minotaur.
Can that girl do?
Good.
Be furry too.
I'm gonna see you the bit of one. I made that up.
I think there's very specifically not a tabaxi but dog race in D&D for these.
Oh, like a little
Yeah.
persona.
Two for. Depending on your. No.
Kobolds are little.
Kobolds are draconic according to D&D, whereas in a lot of other media they're dog-like.
Yeah, but there's no wolf tabaxi, and I think that's very purposeful.
She's like, I mean, I can feel you holding on, if that's what you're asking.
Interesting. Was you ever decorated though?
Possibly, yeah.
Like
I haven't really
Anna
thought of
or
it.
something? Oh, that looks so cute.
I'd be down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds really cool. How does Rito respond to all of a sudden Lilith and Amir are there?
He's going to jump off the side of the stairs. And you see it's still Wood Elf, but just from his back, like, one of the wings and then another one of fire.
Okay. There are windows that you'd be able to like through.
Yeah.
Is this my first time seeing your wings?
No, you were there for fun.
Which
on
wing?
the era.
And Amir is just kind of goes over and you can both look out the window and see him flying down. I should have fought.
What's he doing?
Guess he wanted to get there faster.
How far does it drop?
It's a couple hundred feet.
How much fall damage would I take?
20, 10?
It's a D6 per 10.
D6.
Yeah. So it'd be 10D6.
So I probably should.
Oh, lots of
Probably not.
Couple hundred.
It'd be
And
super cool.
20d6 is the max for fall damage.
Yeah. Okay. So it'd be enough. But monks can reduce fall damage, just probably not you yet.
35 years.
Monks can reduce fall damage at some point.
Well, I can, yes.
Right now?
Yes. It's like, I think, 5 times my month level. Wait, hold on. That's like, I can do that passively, but then also.
At some point you'll be able to run across walls.
That's pretty sick.
Very nice.
Slow fall for the reaction. It's just 35, so probably.
Average damage of 20d6 is 70.
You know, he's got like 40. So. Rito fires down.
I have 35.
Rito just quickly lands and then just.
This is more than 35 feet!
Yes.
No!
Also have lucky.
That wouldn't change the.
I mean, even if you got once for all of them, you're still taking 20 damage.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll just take stairs. I guess.
Are you walking with us?
No.
He's like intentionally walking on the opposite. Like,
Yeah. Taking multiple steps at a time. Trying to create a little bit of distance.
Eric can't run down the stairs, so you are able to like over the course of going down, gain a decent distance ahead of them. Eventually, you all make it down. You made it down first. Do you just head straight in?
I go to the person at the door and I ask, "Is Ramiel here?"
I believe so. Let me double check.
Rito's gonna see I'm not keep doing anything. Okay? This is not me. Like,
Similar.
I am not the character.
Similar halfling that you had seen before last week. Just I believe he is helping his boots okay. Head on up. I would say it probably takes not too long. Maybe 10 minutes for you guys to catch up. But you guys eventually get down to the bottom. Amira takes you off her shoulders to get in through the door.
Just walks through in the middle.
Forget something there.
But you guys head on in. Same happening greets you. Oh, hi. You in your party?
Oh,
Where's
it wouldn't be four of us?
Widow? I'm gonna ask where the widow is.
Not a widow.
The one that just came in.
He has really iconic wings. I don't know if you saw him crash down.
Yeah, no.
I haven't seen a wood elf with wings before.
Nothing?
That would have been quite the sight.
Okay, then yes, it's 3 in our party.
Yeah, okay, so 3.
Actually, he can sit separately and me and I'm looking up. No, I'm kidding.
3 in the party.
3.
Okay. Yeah, there's a couple tables down here on the main floor. That's okay with you.
Any chance we could do that on Zoom?
Sure, there's a table there, and there, or you can sit at the bottom.
Is Rito visible at any of them?
Roll perception.
Alright.
Who would know?
Oh.
If it's the same place.
19.
9.
You look around at all the empty tables that she pointed out. They are empty. Vega, 19. You look around at the tables, those are empty, and go and look right up at the booth that you guys had gone to the other night, and see Rito and Raphael.
I will wait for Lilith to stop looking at me and kind of sneak off towards.
You don't want me to come with?
Roll stealth.
That's
You beat it, you beat it.
24, yeah.
You beat it.
24, yeah, you beat it. You begin to head off. Where is Lilith heading to sit?
If he just disappeared, then we'll just find our table for 2.
Likely he disappeared as you're going to your table. So you're going for a table, bar.
Table.
Table. Okay. Second.
I'm really just
You said you have 24 on your stealth, right?
Or Riku was fighting.
As you two go sit down at the table, look back and realize that he's gone.
Oh. There's a crowd?
I guess so, but it's surprising that he's not able to do that.
I'm just gonna wait till he goes.
I will.
You see like Vega's feet, and they're just like.
Sneak mode.
Which I love because Amara's passive perception is 23.
Oh!
Hey yo, let's go! We beat the Minotaur dragon.
We're sneaky.
Romeo Sparks did that.
But she see on Era, you're like, oh, how do you do that? And he's looking around and you're like, what did you say?
There's a crowd?
There's a crowd, and she, yeah.
I love her. I love her.
Let's see. Yeah, we'll just keep on.
Okay.
I think there's something I wanted. Oh, yeah. I probably would have just mentioned that I have some concern over Vega because he made Ivana cry and couldn't find out why.
That is so not the story, but yeah.
I know, but that's how it
Lilith's
But that's how
interpretation.
Lilith. Yeah, I know. That's great.
It's great. I love it.
No, I love it. Yeah.
I love it. No metagaming here.
None.
It's actually so fun. I wonder.
I love this Discord.
And,
Yeah.
and Amara's just like, sadly she's not here right now.
It totally is. You know, we left
My
a little bit.
God.
Speaking of which, Yvonne would have finished up her song. Sun would have started to set. What would you
I think I would have gone for Western Wind for Adrian.
I do think Ivana might have like gone downstairs to the kitchen and maybe look for some alcohol
Go bread.
and some bread to refill that basket that Margot gave her.
Just takes like a garlic breadstick and sticks it in some vodka. Lets it get nice and soppy and just.
that would be
Wow! It's
Not the
making me-
soggy.
Okay, but you know, I don't think that would be all that bad. That's all
I
I'm
don't.
saying.
I'm like down to try it.
Yeah,
But
that would
also,
actually. I would.
soggy garlic vodka bread.
Olive Garden breadsticks soaked in vodka.
Oh no. I will
Oh,
say,
Crazy bread from.
you go down and looking in the
It's like
kitchen.
3 in the morning.
You do
Death
see,
sentence.
Resident, the half-full chef,
she's got like dark circles. Her hair is like not perfectly brushed, not like disgusting.
Yeah, but he looks at you and just
Exactly.
She's like halfway between winter and fall.
Yeah.
reaches down.
Actually, yeah, exactly.
He just sees you. And you see him go over to a.
Eyes are puffy, kind of sweat.
You see him go back behind a little bit. Opens. As you would kind of come in, he was kind of by the stoves and stuff. There's like table prep area. He goes around the corner. You hear something. As he comes up and he's holding a basket of bread and just liquor. It's like straight liquor. It's just want a drink.
Oh, sorry. I'd love a drink.
And he kind of takes you into the dining room, goes over to one of the cabinets, opens up, pulls out 2 shot glasses, comes over, it's on in front of you, sets one down, takes both of them and just does shots with you and nibbles on some bread. But with your time with him, he's just very. You can tell he just wants to comfort, but has no idea how to. And every time he is about to say anything, he just gives himself another shot.
So fair.
And then he also offers up the bread and pulls out some, and immediately runs in, comes out with some jams, some preserves, butter, that kind of stuff. Grabs a roll himself, sets it open. Stuff. Eat some drinks with you, with however long you want to, and however much conversation you desire.
Next to the conversation. And not absolutely slosh, but very close.
He matches you drink for drink. And by the time he gets drunk, he's just. I don't know much. Misery's better than.
You're so right.
And just continues with you. You said not sloshed.
Yeah.
Whenever you're done, where would you go afterwards?
Probably to bed.
She walks you to your room. I hope everything works out.
Thank you for everything.
Yeah,
Maybe some more bread.
right up to your room. And
Thank you.
he heads down. Probably 30, 40 minutes later, he comes back, and it is fresh bread. It is still warm. And he knocks gently, opens the door, sets it in, and you can see that it's set up in a nice way. It's not organized. And just a little note that says, unless it this will shop. You got to the Western Wind first. You had about 10 minutes of wandering. As you come up, he sees you, stands up,
close to the booth.
I don't actually even like look at him. I just go and sit down in the booth and like look at where his spot is.
Sits down.
Non, pas trop. Est-ce qu'on fait ces days? Years? How does one put
So should be listening on this.
it? You were saying as a player.
Lilith should be
Yeah.
listening.
You're like, Lilith needs this conversation.
Taking notes. A masterclass.
Good. Good can be relative. A personal belief. Good is when you act in a way that benefits yourself or others and bears no remorse.
I really don't know how to be good.
Everyone has to learn something.
I don't even necessarily want to be good. I think I might be better, so I don't know. I don't know.
He stops. What's good? I don't know. I never taught you how to be good.
There, je suis très derrière à te teach me the others.
But what I've seen, it's a lot. I think you'll learn. I think that good for you is trying to help yourself.
Trying to help who?
Once yourself.
But what can we do when we're in too deep?
There is no such thing. For instance, I know of at least one good act. Two. That you have done. One was freeing yourself from a place of darkness.
There's a moment of self-help. Instincts, that's it.
Still good. Second, was looking for answers. No one becomes good or does good by accident. I think the fact that you are looking means you at least want to try being good.
I want to try being what I really want. Because it's not working.
I don't presume to know your full story. However, I can tell a few things from you. One, you hide your personal lineage and disillusions. And two, you seem quite comfortable in this one. I'm not asking why, nor do I expect an answer.
It's Vega, right? When does Vega?
This still from the first. You spoke.
I'm not gonna like walk up right away. I'm gonna try and like communicate with Rito non-verbally first. I said try.
Try. Stared intently.
Just let me know whenever you don't notice it.
Just standing at the edge of the table, just non-verbal communication.
Why can't you understand what I'm thinking? I've made it so easy to read.
I'm thinking about it really hard.
I don't pretend to know more after an answer. But I will tell you one thing. Both this form and the one I can feel from inside you. So I have not seen.
Thought you could see through it.
I can tell. I don't know what you mean. What seemed beautiful to me. I don't have goodness and beauty are not skin deep. What our forms show others is not who we are, what we want to be. It simply shows where we come from. And where you come from and what is done to you does not determine the goodness, beautifulness of an individual. It's what you do to others when you are truly free.
But what about what others have done to me because of where I come from?
And they hold you in.
I know. And now so do I.
Others' actions leave scars on us, whether physical or emotional. Those scars can manifest in, fortunately, ugly ways. However, the beauty of scars is that they give us examples of what not to do. Healers may heal scars. The lessons behind them remain. How we choose to respond to those hurtful wounds influences our character. Sometimes scars are painful, and we lash out because it does not make one evil. It makes one injured. When you're injured, seek healing, in whatever form that may be. I may be able to heal physical wounds, but emotional are a personal trait.
What is the extent of your power?
I can heal most wounds, and the occasional fortunate accident can be reversed with the right materials and timing. I wouldn't boast to be the most powerful healer, but within your realm, I would make myself most.
I assume like most things you are being modest. Can you change people? I know you just said you cannot heal emotional wounds on the inside, but this disguise that I wear, can you make that real?
This disguise, although not permanent, I believe it's a part of the room.
Okay. Wave my hand and just for a moment, like dispel the disguise self. Just so you see it's like the horns, like fiery, like orange eyes, and like just like the wing on his back, and then just back to the well.
You notice as you do so, he's staring you in the eye. You drop the phone, put it back, and the entire time his gaze is not breaking. Like I said, for possibly one of the first times in your life, upon someone seeing that form, he was not looking at your body, nor your face. Simply staring almost uncomfortably seeing the part of you that you're trying to hide.
I wish that part of me never existed. I mean, unplug the book. I wish I never had my father's blood. I wish that I could be innocent and naive enough to believe in shit like this still.
Next time,
Hate what being like him has done to me. I hate what it's been to what it's done to my life, and I regret what I feel I could have been. I constantly think about how it could have been different. And sometimes when I put on this disguise, I get to pretend that it is.
your father was
Incubus.
your mother.
The Buddha.
Sits back. My father was an angel.
Surely was. Is. Maybe they live in London.
Was.
I'm sorry.
My mother was exiled. Although appearances may take the form of one parent over the other, they are unfortunately equal parts.
People only ever seem to give a shit about someone.
And you do see that he kind of like pushes back Rhoda's ruffled hair, and you do see pointed ears that have a little bit of a purple shape to them. How others judge us based on our looks, it's not a naive interpretation. I think those who look towards the gods for answers, as you said so eloquently, are naive as well. The gods too often than not don't give a shit about
I've never heard a word so foul come out of her mouth.
I only
Last
speak
10
the
minutes.
truth. It's right approaching the 10-minute mark.
Just serious ass conversation.
It is.
Time is.
Why not have some of the most like deep discussions I've ever heard?
And it's true, it's true. I think having a relationship with the gods is one naivety, it's one of give and take. My personal relationship with the gods is not a necessity.
Don't let your patrons know that.
Who knows?
Or at least your constituents.
What guides one to religion? It's not important. It's what one does once they're there. There are those who act in God's names, but seek to hurt others.
That's what my God says.
Just a girl.
I'm just an evil little girl.
Not because of their God's disposition, but because it gives them a sense of security. People look for those that they can put beneath themselves. They look for any opportunity, whether it's horns, its ears, its height, its color of skin,
You forgot to tell.
of the tail. All we can do is grow stronger within ourselves to the point that it does not matter what they think of us. It's what we believe. It's what we want to be true. I believe that there's good, or at least the capability of good within anyone.
Very easy for someone to say who's not valiant with your chance.
Please speak from a place of privilege, but not without the experience. Defender freedom from my chains, both figuratively and literally. I hope you find someone with a God or mentor to free you from this. And you see him look to the left. Back in Vega. Your friend has
I'll scoot over with them.
And at this point, coming in behind Vega, you see a halfling with 3 drakes. I was expecting Lilith, but Vega is normal and passes the 2 drinks to you. It's the similar cocktail you guys had before.
That shit was strong.
I guess I'll find out now.
Wait, did you not have
I
that?
didn't have it. I think I just had the wine.
He raises his glass and goes, "It's breaking free of chains. However long it takes."
So you must
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to raise my glass to that. But that's
Then to finding your own path. Whatever it
something else I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Take a
Vega.
advantage.
Win with Vega.
Also with the disadvantage or just normal?
is. Just, this one. I think it was 2 rolls.
It was disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you killed it.
Still sober.
Man.
Man.
Are Lilith and Amma area drinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't need to roll, just whatever it took.
Yeah, no, I didn't need to roll.
You had the whole
We
bottle.
were going.
At some point,
And
you
it
were
was liquor.
getting
Yeah, what
to
was
whatever you
in
wanted to be. You drank to the level of drunk that you needed.
What was the end game? Things like whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Do I have to do con saves with Alma?
Yes. Are you looking to are you looking to get drunk? Looking to have fun? What are you looking to do?
Have fun.
Have fun? Okay.
Tipsy enough to still consent. Should need a rest.
Hey yo!
Just a little funny.
Interesting.
It'll cost you a gold piece.
Okay.
But you're able to get to whatever level of tipsy you desire.
You got it. And how's Alma looking?
Alma,
I'm motherfucking star boy.
she is matching your energy.
Okay.
Good for her.
I'll take that as an answer. Just kidding.
We live in a pathetic community. You're
Yeah, I want to ask her about the other forms she's taken in her past.
Oh, this
was your favorite one?
Yes, Ayla believes that her children should, and grandchildren, should have a connection to the people of the land. So, our chosen visage is often decided after a journey. We set out, and we find a community that we feel connected to and can call a second home. And we take a visage of choice that matches the community. It's a way to honor.
And that's how you knew so much about the Moontar community.
I was fortunate enough to be granted entrance into the labyrinth forest and made some very close friends.
Interesting. How long ago was this?
This was like 400 years ago.
You must be pretty young.
Still a little wormly to say.
Is that the last time you were able to kind of really get out and learn?
No, I've gone out and such, but there aren't many I can relate to out there. Many are fearful. It's hard to get close.
I think spirit's fun.
I'm sure you do.
This is fun. So, but you don't get out like this very often, right?
No, I generally don't get to go out in the town very much. I'm fortunate of being a part of the Amethyst family. But did you find that in?
Of course. Let's make a whole night out of it. Let's go dancing.
Glad.
Is there a place to dance here?
You can see there is like a setup with like a small little band of various minstrels that play, and occasionally people out in front dancing. It's a little bit of an open area, not the biggest, but it's there for people to get up and dance. And you see people occasionally get up, some much more inebriated than others, but depending on the tune, occasionally like one will come on that entire like main floor is just like like it's like the Sweet Carolines of Neil Long type of thing.
Damn.
It's just the one where it's like it's a little cheesy, but like everyone knows it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, wait, where was it?
This is down on the main floor.
Oh, the Western End?
But and it's very much one of those things where it's like Sweet Carolina, and just like bah, bah, bah. And you can see the minstrels are like somewhat in pain having to play it. Obviously, someone requested it. And like, make money. I need to make money.
Okay, I'll take her out to one of those ones. And then I'm going to try to lead. And then if it comes to we're just like kind of holding each other, then we'll just keep up.
Okay. Make a performance check.
Oh, froggy die. 5.
5. You go to lead and realize you have no clue how to dance in this song.
Fair.
How do you dance to Sweet Caroline? Don't.
Let's do something when you first.
You go, ba, 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 and that's it.
And so you like try, you're confidently like trying to lead,
Mhm.
and eventually Amaera just
No rhythm.
just like takes you off and begins dancing. She's not the best. She doesn't get out that often, but at least able to guide you as you guys begin dancing across the floor. Yeah. Rito, Vega, and Romeo.
Do we notice this?
You can probably hear a
see
Minotaur
from up
dancing.
above, like you can, like you hear the crowd erupt below, singing the song, and like looking over, you see Amaera and Lilith dancing.
Collective struggle.
Roll inside.
19.
24.
Hey, yo,
Nice.
let's go.
Rito, you can tell that Lilith is a little tipsy. She's trying her hardest. Like you can tell, like, oh, she wants to lead. Like, oh yeah, she wants to be in that dominant role type of thing. And then just and like, and you notice that Amaera gets up there and starts dancing. It's very much like trying to be like led and be in a submissive role type of thing, and then I'll just take it a little bit and like is slowly guiding her while still trying to make it seem like Lilith is in control.
That was pretty good. Thank you.
Rito's gonna look over and like, just like pity on his face.
Romeo chuckles a little bit. I see your friend is having fun.
She's a
I need about 2 to 3 more shots and then I need to go to work. I'm gonna grab the closest halfling.
Mm-hmm.
Make it triple.
Okay.
What'll set me back, boss?
For triple that, let's say gold.
Dimple.
You got enough to equal triple. It's probably like over
Okay.
3 drinks type of thing.
First one. It's a 23. It's a 19. It's a 10.
You're tipsy.
Yes!
Are you anything? Triple? Okay. 3 constitution?
16.
Okay.
Or 18. 16. And a 9.
And 9. You're tipsy.
After that third shot. What?
Romeo's tipsy as he matches you with the triple.
Oh god! After that shot, Vito's gonna stand up and say, I'd love to see if maybe we can dance, but it's up to you. But I've already seen if a certain shut up guy and Minotaur dragon can. Well, got to go to work. Go head down to the main floor.
So was that an invitation?
Open invitation.
Romeo looks over at Vega.
Do you want me to make persuasion? It was
Yeah.
very. It was meant to be very like.
Yeah, do a perception.
Do I get advantage on
Yeah.
charisma checks? Because I'm.
Yeah.
God damn it, that's worse. That's a 14.
14. Over Vega. You dance?
No.
We could find out when they walk out.
Would you like to do?
Woo!
Let's go join our friend. And he stands up, gestures his hand out to Vega. You take it?
Yeah, I'll take it.
He guides you down to the dance floor. You probably get there just a little bit before. So you turn around and see Romeo walking with Vega in hand.
I'm gonna signal to you to stay for a little while longer.
Like before going out to the dance floor? Okay.
As he passes you, he goes, time to see if an angel can dance. And he leads Vega out to the dance floor next to Aaron and Lilith go having fun. Um, make either a make a dexterity-based perception. So you're going to do your dex modifier, but if you have proficiency in perception, you'll add it.
Okay. I do have proficiency.
Okay, so you'll do a dexterity with proficiency.
So that would be 16 plus 3. Yes. So 19.
Nice. As Romeo begins to lead you, you're able to kind of just feel the movement of his body and react in kind. As he very confident gets up, all right, and boom, you guys begin start swinging across the dance floor. It's a 21 to performance. So as you just kind of immediately sink in and follow the lead, recognizing the footsteps moving about, perceiving more with your body than you are with your actual eyes. It's a lot of fun. You almost feel like you're floating as you guide across the dance floor.
It's so romantic.
After the song ends,
Cool. Thank you for the opportunity.
anytime.
My friend Rito seems very fond of me. Looks to you as a source of guidance.
I'm pretty fond of him. Seems someone with almost a young soul. It's been through too much. Be a good friend. And she, after finishing the dance, looks at Rito. But
You'll find Rito next the band, finish saying something with Rito. And then so Angel can dance.
would you like the next?
I would love to.
And pulls you down to the dance floor. Is
Make
Rito?
eye contact with someone.
Yeah.
It's literally the chameleon from Tangled when what's the hair? He's like,
Pascal?
I love it.
Lilith is gonna say that she's getting hot and then take off her jacket, put on her chair, and come back.
What is the intent in Alex saying this?
hey yo, hey yo.
Just a wing.
Roll
Oh,
a
performance again? Persuasion? I don't want to say persuasion.
I almost want to say roll. Roll a deception.
Deception?
Mm-hmm.
Hold
Because I'm lying about being hot, because it probably is hot out there. 13.
13.
I got you. Yeah.
Alma Era
I'll be right back though. I'm just gonna take this off. Be right back.
Go to roll insight for me real quick.
For me? The girl can try. A dirty 20?
As you go and like take off your jacket and then set it down and look back.
To be fair, I take it off in front of her,
Oh,
and then I go set it down.
when you take it off, you can feel her.
Hey yo!
Just looking, just cruising.
Too bad your mom has a bit sad tonight. I mean, so is Rito, but he's sad dancing.
And do you come back out to dance?
Of course.
Okay.
Let's hear Rita's.
Are you looking to
Request?
lead or follow?
Well, I'm leading it.
Okay. Then do a performance.
Well, hold on, not just that. So, the band's gonna start playing, but as they do, Rito's gonna, like, in his hand, like, just like a fireball, and then major image and with major image you can feel, like, there's heat. That's not actual. Just, like, ring of fire that's
Johnny Cash.
like around the dance floor, and as he walks through it, he's still well, but the wing is gonna.
Standing by with my hands on.
You know what?
I'm gonna roll my eyes real quick.
There you go.
Lots of theatrics.
Diva.
Lots of theatrics. As the song begins, my brain is telling me tango. Is this a tango?
No.
It's salsa.
Yeah, it's more so.
Still sing. Sing it.
Yeah. It's a good tango song. There aren't really like good modern tangos. I mean, well, okay.
You could dance dirty, Diva.
Oh,
You could dance very dirty.
Yeah, this is a tango. This you can tango to. It's not a tango, but you can tango to it.
Which is very important to have leads and plots.
Okay. Yeah, the flames. Romeo just spreads his wings.
That's good. Fuck.
One.
I haven't
And he reaches his hand out to you.
Okay, do I get like triple advantage?
Advantage.
Advantage.
What if I like warmed them up?
Like, come on, man. I put in so much into this. I did the major image and everything.
Let's see how this
Triple advantage. Like what?
25.
25.
That's just major.
I love that song.
I am damaged.
He is.
You got Heather's on here.
He is willing to die. Oh wait, I have like 2 Heather
Yeah,
songs.
you go
John,
leading. He is following impeccably.
Oh my gosh. A beautiful
As
amount of
his
Enya.
dexterity perception is
I love the song. And I love Enya.
I have this
23.
Good what?
His dexterity perception is 23, the same thing that Vega did. So he's following perfectly.
23 on the bit, so yeah.
white version.
As
Yeah, you did.
you begin dancing across
She is cringe. She is an
the
S
dance
lord.
floor, the flames out and about,
This is the same song.
as everyone has stopped and is watching.
Is this for Enya?
You
Should
feel
you do something weird?
him using his wings to almost like guide, like not guide, but like create the gust to provide the right momentum to move around in various ways.
Okay, I'm getting to summer.
I mean, Rito's totally doing the same.
We would
with
share
the
this
one.
one.
Do maintain your will form.
You was that fair boy.
Yes, does he wouldn't unless Romeo does Romeo say anything? He's not. He has the wing now. He's still royal.
Yours is extensive.
Mine is
I would say. What does that look like with his wing out?
I guess by this point he wouldn't be able to hide the tail as well. The horn, but it's just the wood elf like he is normally. He's got like a black, still like a black capelet, but like there's just the feathered wing out. But there's like a purple, like devilish tail behind.
What
But
color
other
is the
than
wing again?
that, what color? It's brown to purple.
Are you also related to Ava?
You're also related to Ava.
Purple.
As you dance around, halfway through, in one moment, you guys pull close. And it's just. I like this. Extra 2 points. And then takes the lead.
Oh shit! All right.
And continues to dance. As you guys continue through
Sounds cool.
the end of the song,
Okay, no, it's
as you're reaching the end in the climax, he lifts you up, flaps his wings to go a little bit near above the ring of fire, and just dips you midair
Dramatics for dramatics.
as the song ends
Jazz
and
Society.
lands. Does that break your concentration?
If it was in the moment and like it fit, like it seemed like part of the dance and the whole shtick, no.
Okay.
If it was fluid, no.
It was fluid, but it very much like ends, and he's like looking down at you. As the song. And then you just hear applause from the entire restaurant, in tavern, everything. As you look and can see, like, the chefs have poked their head out from the kitchen. Everyone was just entranced.
You still have bacon.
And Lilith and Amara are also standing. Assuming Lilith's just, that's where you went.
True, but I would applause.
Mhm.
And maybe blow a kiss.
As he then gently floats you to the ground. Stands you up.
As he floats down, Ritos can look around. His wings tail out. Like still down, like thanks for the dance. And cast greater invisibility.
I'll say,
I'm sure he can still see.
yeah. Right as you're about to leave, it's like hand on the shoulder type of thing. If you turn invisible, he just kind of like reaches his hand out. And just, I like this. I don't know if this is. Look into what I know about changing these. If that's what you still desire. And then lets you go.
Few steps and then into the lantern as Zoe's in. And Zoe's also invisible.
Yes. As does the greater invisibility affect your lantern?
It affects my gear.
Okay. Then yeah, as it Zoe heads on out. The rest of you are left in the midst
It's
of
occupied.
the dance floor. Rito's gone. Amaera is standing next to you. Wow, you can dance.
I know. Is it bad? I'm a little jealous.
It's okay. It's okay. I am too.
I have fun with you. Let's take another song.
The next one is a much slower one. As she guides you out to the dance floor.
Is it like a sweet slow song or like a I'm gonna fuck you slow song?
Slow. After that, sweet slow. They need to cool off.
Where's Romeo?
Romeo, after Rito vanished, relaxes, strains his wings. You see him thank the band and go up and put in some money.
Oh shit, Rita would have done that when he made the request.
However much you want to.
That'd be cool.
And then he turns around and just sees you.
Wait, what do you do?
Like,
She just stuck her finger in his mouth
would
and
like
he
to grab another drink?
Yawn.
How would you like? And he guides you over to the bar where the mountain dwarf with the red beard and braided hair is there. And two of whatever he wants. They have cocktails, shots, liquor, beer, wine.
Sun jacket. Look. I love it.
Because she's gonna have to crouch down so hard that I'm gonna feel my very tiptoe.
Yeah, but still, I love it.
What should
You
we...
shake it for when you drink. Can't you make yourself a little burger?
No, keep it. I didn't. Oh.
What is it you desire?
Okay. We'll listen to
Did
it.
you say
Fine.
the first time that Rito didn't want to is shaking up our chains?
Breaking our chains.
For that one.
Breaking our chains.
It's 11.
Both of you fail, and you are drunk.
Can I see if during the song, I'm allowed to sneak into a back corner and make out with me?
Let's
Roll persuasion.
go! Let's go! That DC better be low
You
as
are
hell.
tipsy enough. I would say you get advantage on charisma.
But that DC gotta be low, dude.
Oh, I got 12.
12.
Yeah.
Listen to the song, Amaera.
Jesus.
Hell yeah.
Hey, yo!
We are so in.
We're so fucking back.
We're so fucking back.
As you sneak off into a corner and enjoy each other's company. However far you wish that to go.
I mean,
She's open.
I don't know. It's not like I had to convince her, right?
Not in like a negative way.
Okay.
More in the like, doesn't get out much. Still very hesitant just around people and her identity. But kind of more of like a convince of
Like, come on. Let's get out.
show comfort type thing. Like she's comfortable with that convincing.
So should be deception.
I don't have any bad intentions. But I am a bad person.
Maybe a few. Red, white, royal blue.
Yeah, I literally watched it 2 nights ago with him. I
I
wanted to watch it with me.
So good.
After.
Bless you.
Oh no, just the line of like, and then I'm gonna find you in my hotel room on the residence on the 2nd floor. I'm going to do horrible things to you. And he's like,
I'll say that as you continue, eventually on the air, just goes away.
oh, when the song's ending.
Aww.
It's a lot of kids.
Tonight doesn't have to end yet.
I think the night's over.
Well, I'm serious about decorating those horns. I think it'd be fun. And Tom
Like-
also.
I think it look great if my legs were up.
Hey yo!
I was thinking about like the making out process and like there has to be some type of tug, right? I don't know. What else did do?
She offers to walk back with you to the mansion.
Yes.
Strong ass though.
Yeah, I'll take her
Long
along.
and strong.
You guys walk through the night. It's pretty.
Housekeeping vibes.
It's late, end of summer, so just a little chilly. But still pretty warm.
I'm gonna be warmer on your shoulders. Can you carry me again?
She chuckles and
Yay!
picks you up. Romeo, after shouts, goes, "What an interesting person, baby. I look forward to getting to know you better. Thank you for tonight. Thank you for the dance. Happy to see you." And he pays the tab.
I'll probably just vibe in the.
I think it was I am question mark.
No, it was I am period.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Dude, I
Misunderstood.
know that.
Yeah.
I am.
I am.
Kind of rapid fire.
Yeah. So a little bit.
You eventually make your way home. Where did Zoe take Rito?
Definitely.
So you make your way home. Are you still there, Muten? Sorry.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Roll an Arcana check for me.
That's a 22.
22. Okay, that's one success as you start to kind of decipher what's part of what. Starting to realize what runes are connected to which one. But yeah, so the beginning of that. You spend a good amount of time at the library. Eventually, Aelith and Naiad come up, see you, and just, we're gonna head home. But
Okay.
you're welcome to stay here as long as you need. Your ring should be able to lock the front door as well.
Oh. Cool.
See you around. And they kind of head on out.
Bye.
How late do you choose to stay?
Muten probably totally loses track of time. He has no idea what's going on around him.
Okay. In that case, it probably is like a full long rest. It is like 4 a.m. when you kind of realize that, oh, I am still here. It's late.
It's early.
Early. Do you choose to just sleep at the library or do you head back?
Oh yeah.
Sleep
Oh
at the
yeah.
library? Okay. As you continue your study and eventually pass out at the table, Rito, make it back to the mansion. Now with a ring of your own. You're able to
Pop out.
pop out, get in.
You go look for Yvonne's room.
Okay. I'll probably say that about this time, probably around midnight 30. Yeah, you find Yvonne's room.
Hello, Yvonne.
You're like shuffling on the other side of the door.
So she's like totally sliding off. And like a road.
She's holding her pillows.
This. She's got the light crusty. No. Maybe a little in her hair, that's about it. Not her face. She's pristine, other than some smudges around her eyes. And
Puffiness and
and
dark
some
circles.
puffiness, dark circles, and
Overall redness from crying.
yeah, a little bit of redness on her nose and cheeks, and then and for the record, she is a beautiful crier. And then her hair has got a few like tangles, but it's not messy.
It's cute.
Rito like read that, not from insight, but from the beauty perspective.
Ah.
But can I come in?
Yes. Dr. Lloyd.
How are you doing?
Better.
Still not. Good. Okay.
I need to be showered. That's better.
But if you'd like to keep company while you were outside, I am here. And I also would not mind it myself.
Nods.
We'll take a hug.
Oh. Do you mind if I ask?
It was a wonderful night.
What did it say? No.
You're just gonna sit down. Yeah, he's just gonna put his weapon. He's still aware. Both aware. He's gonna sit.
As you put your wing over, she'll hold your hand. And offer the best of bread. I also have liquor. That's to your fancy.
No.
You okay?
It's blank in my head.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Why did they even ask?
Oh shit.
There you go. What's your passive perception?
16.
As you head on home after settling out, it up to the market street, walking through the dark night. It's pretty late. There's this corner of your eye, you see two shadows as they like running along the rooftops. Catch your eyes. See them running. Then you look kind of where they're running from. And you see Era charging towards you. No,
She killed me.
You ate them!
I hope so.
you see that she's looking at the rooftops.
Me?
Out your shield. Out your armor of shadows. What's your AC?
16.
As Era had you on her shoulders, walking you home, you make it up to the market street. Go walking up towards the north side to then head back down.
I do want to mention that about my jacket.
As you're talking and kind of just like nestled into her hair, all of a sudden you feel sharp pain in your back.
Not again, I've been stabbed in the back before.
Oh no.
As
I don't know how many times you stabbed in the back.
as you look behind you and see two arrows protruding from your back. As you take
Damn it.
Again?
as you take 15 piercing damage.
Oh, shit.
And then as you kind of look up, you see a light coming from one of the rooftops as you get hit with a magical energy.
Could I do a brand of castigation on the light? Did it seem like the light was from a person?
I'm pretty sure you have to touch that.
Oh, okay.
As you take 14 force damage.
Ooh.
As one blast of light nails you and the other goes flying past. Era, hearing your
And seeing the lights.
seeing the lights, it drops you to the ground and kind of like huddles over you.
No! Go! Save yourself!
Go shoot me.
I attract trouble. I'm not worth it.
As two arrows pierce into her fur.
Not playing that game. I'm gonna try to get out from under her.
And two flashes of light
No!
sear into her back.
Baby, what are you doing?
Good thing she's immune to force damage.
What are you doing?
Resistant.
Yep. As she just kind of huddles over you, holding on. Eventually, after the first onslaught, just looks around and stay here, and just goes barreling off.
What?
I'm gonna do Armor of Shadows and get my shield out, and I'm gonna try to follow after her.
Okay. Vega, you see Era come rushing through, However, the shadows upon the rooftop disappear.
They're gone.
They're gone. As Amara goes running by, Lilith comes running behind. You see Vega on the street.
Oh. Guys, I've been shot in the back. Come if you care.
You guys have been shot in the back.
Are you just continuing following after?
Yeah, that was definitely in passing.
I'll run after.
You run after. As you start to go, you also need to feel a hand on your shoulder. Turning around, you see something before you, a wood elf. You don't really recognize. And then you hear,
Dear God.
so angels are on your market too, recognizing the voice. And then appearing from behind him, you see a female tiefling, dark skin, piercing red eyes, tight-fitting top with the abdomen just exposed in like a diamond-shaped pattern, almost leather-like sleeves going down. Okay. What are you doing, Vashta? And that's what we'll pick up next week.
No! He's attacking me. Just trying to live my evil little life.
It's not my fault. Lilith is often the one who is seen such.
I mean, she is.